Today we're here with Miguel Velasquez, music producer and CEO of FMB Productions. How are you doing today, Mr. Velasquez?
I'm doing well. How y'all doing?
We're doing really well. I have some questions here that a lot of music enthusiasts have asked. Are you ready to get started?
Yes, I am.
When did you start making music?
I started making music when I was 14 years old. I started in this garage, and now it's a studio. I started making beats and Fruity Loops. I just got in love with the sounds and making beats every day. I felt like I could do it all day. I never got tired of it, and I kept pursuing the dream, just loving to do it, and I made it into a career. I decided I wanted to do that back in 2010.
Okay, well, how did you know that was going to be your career path?
Well, I guess just never getting tired of making beats and just working on making music. I never got tired of doing it. I had like an ear for music, and I just felt like I loved doing it. So if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, and that's how I feel. I never worked a day in my life doing this.
That's a great way to live. Who inspired you to follow this path?
Big inspirations, I would say, like Scott Storch. He makes really good music. Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls, Tupac, of course, and I guess any of the down south, Bun B, Mike Jones, music, Paul Wall, Swisher House, rap a lot, all that music videos, that beef videos going on. I like that, and I just fell in love with the sound of hip hop and hip hop music, just in general.
All right. Well, actually, in you mentioning Mike Jones and Paul Wall, how did it feel to work with Mike Jones, Ice Age Entertainment, and to meet Paul Wall?
Working with Mike Jones, he was really humble. He was really humble when we got to meet him. We met him through social media. He agreed to come work. We asked him if he wanted to work with us, and yeah, they agreed. The same day they came, and Young Deuce was ready to work. Mike Jones came in here, sat on this couch, was relaxing, chilling, started vibing, and we put the beat, and it was off. It was history after that. FMB making history. That's what it is. And meeting Paul Wall, when I was in Houston, we just went out there. There was back to school donations, and I met up with him. Took some pictures with him. And Mr. Lucci, he came in here just on a business tip. He freestyled. He's freestyling. He's a really good freestyle artist from Dallas, Texas. But yeah, it feels good. Just feels like I'm getting a step closer to my dreams, meeting these people. You are what you hang out with. So if you hang out with a bunch of stars, a bunch of big hard hitters that are just making stuff happen, you're going to be one of them people, hard hitters, just a legend.
Very interesting. Very good. I wanted to ask, where did you go to school? What kind of education do you have?
School, as far as school, I went to Full Sail University 6 months after high school back in 2010. I went to Full Sail University. I went for a bachelor's degree in recording arts. I got my bachelor's degree back in 2012. So I guess 2 years after I enrolled into Full Sail, I graduated with my bachelor's degree in recording arts, producing music. I love it.
So after graduating with your bachelor's degree, when did you start FMB?
When did I start? I started actually FMB when I was in Full Sail University. It was like 10 of us, some people from UCF, University of Central Florida, and some people from Full Sail. And eventually, people started slacking, and it broke down to just 3 main people that, had an ambition, had a drive, was just so focused. And it was me and my brother Jerry and Joe Costa. He was the film. Joe Costa, shout out to Joe Costa. He was the film guy. I was the music. And Jerry was the business. So we put it together, film, music, business. And it was history after that. We're making moves.
All right. Hopefully we see you come up. And in moving forward, where do you see FMB in the next 5 years?
Where do I see FMB in the next 5 years? I see FMB at the top, the charts. Big, making big moves with big names. And also like in a big studio. Like with a film section, studio section, studio F, M, and B, different section studios, and then a business section. So FMB, a whole big building, and we want to make it franchise worldwide, put FMBs everywhere, film music business in New York, California, anywhere where we need it, the UK, just make history. That's what we are. We're building an empire.
Well, that's a great vision for yourself, and I'm very excited to see what happens with that. And moving forward, what kind of advice would you give other music entrepreneurs following in your path?
I would say stay focused. The main thing, believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, that's where it all comes from. You stay focused, and you'll attract the people that that will get you there. And if you just believe in yourself and don't expect others to believe in you, you got to believe in yourself before you expect anybody else to believe in you. And I think that really worked for me a lot, just believing in myself firmly, and others see that, and then they see that I'm just working, believing, and they start believing in me, And that's how it works. I feel like if you just work, believe in yourself, you'll get there. Believe, and your vision. Have a big vision, a clear vision of what you want to do, what you want to be, and see yourself doing it already. Do the things that are going to make that happen. Act the way, work the way, talk the way, and you'll be that person. Act like the ambassador, work like the ambassador, think like the ambassador. You are the ambassador. So that's how I feel. I just work on what I love to do. And I feel like it's not even work because I love to do it. So it's easy.
Well, that's some great advice to give to all the music entrepreneurs out there. And in wrapping up this interview, what do your family and friends think of this career path?
My family and friends, they're really excited. They like to support me all the time with any of my dreams that I got going on. Since day one, they've been there supporting me. I like to thank my mom, my brother, everybody that's been there for me, my friends, family, everybody that's just made it happen. But I think they as long as I'm happy, they support it as long as I'm happy. They see me making moves every day, so they loving it.
Well, that's wonderful, Mr. Velasquez. Again, this is Mr. Velasquez, FMB producer and CEO with FMB Productions, and he has one more thing to say to all the followers.
Yeah, appreciate the follow and the support. Y'all can follow us, and new followers, y'all can follow us at FMB Productions on Twitter and on Instagram, FMB_Productions. For me as a producer, I'm FMB Producer on Instagram and FMB Producer on Twitter. So holla at me, FMB Productions on the come up. Hey, Fmb TV, we here.
That's great. Thank you, Mr. Velasquez, for your time today.